I was just scanning through that Bill Gosper's arithmetic with continued fractions. It's not very easy to read. When I first looked, I'm pretty sure that I looked for that because I read about it on Wikipedia in 2012. That was when it was only 40 years old, and it wasn't easy to find. I didn't manage to find it. I'd read that he'd done this, but now it's easy to find. "50 years. There's not much progress. I was doing stuff like that with my lazy lambda calculator. I just used pairs of pairs to build little recurrence relations, and I found I could compute approximations to rationals. I wasn't using continued fraction arithmetic. I was just letting the numerators and denominators grow however they wanted. But it still looked like it was going to work, and I wrote to Thomas Forster. I included a little example just before I went nuts in April 2011. I sent him a little example of what I was doing. I basically had a lambda term which was omega. It just expanded. It was just a y. It was like a y combinator, but for data. And if I could reinterpret this omega term as it seemed like something like a final object in a universal category, or whatever they call this. So I didn't need any. All the terms had normal forms, because you just expanded this omega term out as far as you needed. So you computed some integer, fed it into the process at the end, and it would kind of, it basically put a finite bound on the expansion, and you could get as far down the calculation as you could express a number. And because my calculator always did normal order evaluation, that process always terminated. And then someone decided to send me on a fucking trip on So all that stuff was on my computer that I threw away in Oruro. I left on the bus. That's not a very efficient way to write a book.